Do you wake up every day and your goal is to make her happy? Does she wake up every day and her goal is to make you happy? Or else you have a love language that you'd like your partner to express or show? Well, with us today is Maina and Gloria Ndoega, who will try to tell us more about love languages. This is Tuwasiliane Show. My name is Susan Gitari. So, karibuni sana kwa show. We'll start with introduction and let's start from here. You can tell us what you do, why you're here.
Yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Maina Chege. I am a financial advisor and I'm also a psychologist. I'm so happy to be here and I believe you are going to learn more on the topic love languages. Yes, thank
Wow.
you.
Karibu sana Maina. So, from the farthest.
Thank you so much, Susan. I'm Gloria Ndoega, a former student leader in KU. I'm an entrepreneur.
Wow.
I'm doing agro farming. I have a nail parlor.
Wow.
So warembo wangu, we can take care of you. I'm here. We have been good friends with Susan for so long. So we're gonna interact, discuss this issue because it's something we live every day.
Yeah. So karibuni sana kwa show. Na leo nataka tuongee kuhusu mapenzi.
Kabisa.
Kwa sababu guys are struggling. Like people out there kuna a lot of breakups, kuna a lot of divorce because we are not able to tell our youths and those in marriage how to handle relationship because hatuelewi vizuri. So to start with, let's start with Maina.
Yeah.
Umeniambia kuna love languages, hata mimi sikuwa najua. So mimi nataka kuzijua. Nataka kujua love languages ni zipi. Ndio hata mimi nijue na lai wapi.
Okay. Yeah, to start with, love is a beautiful thing. Love is sweet.
Oh.
And those who have been able to enjoy love, they can attest, they can tell you how sweet it is. And one thing I believe in any communication, we need a language.
Yeah.
If I go to China today and a Chinese tries to communicate to me using Chinese language,
Ni hao.
trust me, ni hao, and I've never learned the language.
Yeah.
Itakuwa ngumu sana to understand.
Kweli.
And nitabaki hapo, I'm like, someone is trying to communicate something, but the only problem is sielewi.
Sure.
So the same thing with love, we have languages that we need to communicate so that we can be at the same level. Number one, love language, we call it quality time. Quality time, there are people whose love language is quality time. Spending time with them, that is their interpretation. of
Wanataka
love.
ukue there all the time.
Always there.
Yeah.
And it is inbuilt. Iko ndani yao.
Yeah.
So it means if you are not going to concentrate on giving them your time, these people at the end of the day will feel that they are not loved.
Sure.
So it is your responsibility to know and to identify if your partner lies in this category. Number one, they love quality time. Na kuomba. Always try your best. Invest in that.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Then we go to number two. We call it words of affirmation. Babe, you're looking
Sweetheart.
good.
Love.
Darling.
Kiberemede.
Kiwakwa.
Zote.
Those names are so powerful. I mean, it is also inbuilt. There are people who love it when you just appreciate them.
Oh, sure.
And at some point, if you don't realize or if hujaweza kuitambua, it will be difficult for you because sometimes you will you just escape it unknowingly. the simple thing, just to appreciate. Hey babe, I just loved the way you dressed today. To them, it makes them feel more appreciated and loved.
Yeah.
So words of affirmation is another love language, very important.
Yeah.
We come to number 3. We call it act of service. Manze, these people, they believe your ability to express your love to them, ama their love to you, is through act of service. Umeamka asubuhi, umetengeneza breakfast. Breakfast in bed. To them, they interpret it as a way of expressing love to them. Watoto wako shuleni, umeendea watoto shuleni. It makes them feel enyewe hapa napendwa. So it's love in action. But if you fail to express it in that way, to them, they cannot understand. Watasema nao, niko na mtu mwenye hanipendi. So you have to make sure, kama yake ni act of service, do more of that.
So you can be having, you can be doing the other two types of love,
Yes.
types of showing that you can be doing quality time, you can giving quality time, you can be doing the
Words of affirmation.
Yeah, words
Yes.
of affirmation.
Yes.
But ikwe yake ni the third one na kwe hauifanyi. So hiyo ni shida.
Itakuwa shida sababu what I told you, it's a love language.
Yeah.
If that is his ama hers,
That was
it cannot be
relates.
replaced by another love language.
Yeah.
Hapo ndipo inagongana ndipo kwa this particular group of people.
Sure.
So if theirs is act of service and you invest in quality time, mazee,
You're still not there.
you're still not there. Yeye yake ndio act of service and you have to invest in that. Then we come to category number 3, receiving gifts. For most people, you might confuse it. You might think these people are materialistic. But the truth of the matter is they are not.
So watu wenye tunasemanga tunataka ni hii, tunataka hii, tunataka hii, watu wanadhani we are so expensive. It's not the case.
In fact, let me tell you this. It's not about the expense of the gift. No. It is about the realization of the category this person is. So anything to them, a simple thing. In fact, even a simple thing like a lollipop can show, can make them feel appreciated.
Because that's
and
their
loved.
love language.
That is the love language. So if you fall in this category, my friend, hey,
Utaitwa wewe ni mtu.
Wale watu we want.
I know.
and one thing I discovered about this category, you see, if let's say someone is mad at you and you have mastered their love language, and the only thing to melt their heart, try as much as possible to invest in their love language. Kama ni jambo na nini, and they love quality time, spend time with them. Hiyo peke yake itafanya wa melt. So even in the category number 4, receiving gifts, they fall in that category. You need to invest more in that category. Then we go to the last one. We call it physical touch. There are people who feel good when you just touch them. To them, it's a language.
Yeah.
And in most cases, if you're not careful, you might lose them. In this sense, it doesn't matter where they are, either in public or in private. They will express their love by being touchy. So imagine you are in a supermarket and
At workplace.
at workplace, this person is all over you and you're like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
How can I cope with this? It is their love language.
Sure.
So if they fall in that category, you have to understand, you have to make sure they are comfortable and you are also able to reciprocate so that they can feel loved and feel good.
Wow.
So for the 5 languages of love, number 1, we talked about quality time. Number 2, words of affirmation. Number 3, act of service. Number 4, receiving gifts. Then the last one, physical touch.
Wow.
Yes.
So I'm kept wondering,
Yes.
how do you get to learn your love language? And maybe we can, Nani can answer that, Gloria. How do we get to learn our love language?
The first thing about a relationship, you need to understand your partner, learn your partner, before you decide this is the person I want to be with. So if you cannot understand your partner, know what he likes, what he doesn't like, what she likes, what she doesn't like, it's gonna be so difficult for you to understand that language, because it's something you need to be understanding. You need to be humble. One thing in a relationship, no one is perfect.
Sure.
We all make mistakes, we're not perfect, but the little things, you can understand me, you know, both of you know when to go down, when he's angry, how to handle it, when he hurts. I think that's a relationship, and that's love.
Wow. So we should be able to understand our partners and get to know what they want, so that we can be able to note their love language.
Maybe to add on that, Susan, also another way to identify their love language is by being keen on what they love to do to others. If you notice they love giving gifts to others, maybe that is their love language. If you notice they love, they're touching, maybe that is their love language. So another way to discover is to observe and know what is it that they are giving. That is where the love language is. And lastly, to add on that also, it is also good to go back to their family background. We grew observing many things from our family background, from our parents, our families. And if the love that was in our family, our parents, involved a lot of quality time, some of us, we took it from them. So it became also our love language. Yes.
Wow.
That's why we learn love language. When we are growing up, from home to school, just as you're growing, the first place you learn love language is from home. You find someone tells you, my mom likes, mamangu anapenda kufanya hivi, and mi utaka kufanya mamangu hivi, anasikanga kuwa. Of course, what that person is doing to the parents, mtu amemlea kutoka kwa mdogo, hiyo ndio kitu ana feeling, that's love for them. Totally.
Wow. So guys, what is your love language? Umeyasikia yote. Don't forget to follow our conversation via #Tuwasiliane Show, #Love is Sweet. This is Tuwasiliane Show. My name is Susan Gitari. Till next time, goodbye.